What's up, y'all? It's Jordan Seaton here. I was in tackle for the University of Colorado. And when I want to learn about sports, I check into the morning run.
Bo!
18th highest Flolsom history, fourth highest in the last 17 years. Arden Walker got a safety, first safety credited to a player since Anthony Perkins in 2010, almost 15 years to the day. 193 yards rushing, most since the total versus USC in 23. Update: Jordan Seaton, Simeon, and DK. They're cool. They're good. I don't think. Prayerfully, we shouldn't lose anyone for a couple of weeks, but they went out to take care of themselves, and we're praying they're going to be okay. Parents weekend, it was wonderful to see a lot of the parents, some on campus walking with their kids and doing some wonderful things, because this is a wonderful university. And I just met one of the tremendous donors that attended school here. Now his daughter is attending school here, and this exchanging pleasantries was phenomenal. Is it new Ralph? Is that the correct term? Ralphie 7. That's it. That's Ralphie 7 ran tonight, right? I think a couple times. Then I heard, is it a he or she? Because I don't. It's a she. All of them she's. Yes. Okay, so I need to know that kind of stuff. Okay, so she, I heard she was energetic. She started out well and finished strong, unlike us. I'm not happy with the finish. I'm happy with the results, but I'm not happy with the finish. I told our young man too much ha-ha and he-hen on the sideline when we got the lead, and hats off to the opposition. I mean, they did a wonderful job, Wyoming, getting back in that game and playing their butts off with a no-quit attitude. Much love to their head coach. Much love to that coaching staff. Um, None but the utmost respect. They came here and played their butts off, and they did not give up. And I wish we could be have a little more killer instinct in us to really put teams away like we're capable of doing. Also, Caden Salter came back and played his butt off. He had a couple downs, but the majority ups overshadowed the downs, and he made some plays which a quarterback is going to have to do off. What's the correct off script? There you go. Off script, and he just made it happen. The timing was impeccable, and made some big throws, some big runs, especially the run at the end. And that's the guy. That's the guy that we wanted to see and that we're seeing. And I'm glad that you're getting the opportunity to see him at his best. And he hasn't reached that potential yet, but he's getting more and more comfortable with everything. I think the offensive line only surrendered one sack, which is tremendous. They're grading out tremendous, and my hats off to him. Let's go.
Hi, Coach. Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports. Congrats on the win. 497 yards of total offense. What was really clicking on that side of the ball tonight?
We changed it up a little bit on how we prepared the practice script, practice schedule, and we held each other accountable. Not only holding the players accountable, coaches, us holding each other accountable as well. And accountability works when you're open to it. So the young men, they couldn't wait to go out there to perform, and they had a chip on their shoulder because they wanted to prove that they can instead of the showing that we had in Houston. But it was tremendous, and I'm proud of them. But we didn't finish like I wanted to finish.
Hey, Coach Lou Rivera with Scopo Sports. 9 different receivers caught a pass from Caden Salter today. What did you think about the offense's ability to spread the wealth around?
Yeah, we like that. An opportunity to see it because we've been seeing it for a while now. We've known we've had those type of receivers, and you haven't even seen the youngsters get down. Q and Farrakhan and some of those, you haven't even seen how talented they are. But it was spread around, and guys are not tripping because you got to understand a lot of these guys came from universities where they were the guy and the ball consistently came to them. And it's one thing to get down on yourself, or it's another thing to get down on the team, or get down on the production. But those guys ain't built like that. We're we guys, and it's not me guys. And I'm thankful that that receiving room is it's composed that way, and that's hats off to Rashad and Coach Phillips. They do a tremendous job in that room, and Coach Moss when he steps in, and they love to see Randy.
Coach Adam was your Tiger
Mm-hmm.
24/7 Sports. With Caden, you were looking for consistency and leadership out of that position.
Yeah.
Did he almost kind of need the wake up call the last couple of weeks to get it together?
Well, I'm not gonna say what a man needs. I'm all I'm gonna say is everybody in that locker room, including me, we're accountable to one another, and sometimes you gotta hold people accountable to what's transpiring. You know, you guys aren't in there, man. You guys don't. You do a good job of reporting. I'm not underestimating that, but sometimes you just don't know what's going on. And I want to win at all costs, but I want to win, but I want people to grow as human beings because I think I care about them a little more about the person than the football player. Because if you're not a good person, you're not because football is only for a moment. It's going to last for maybe a decade or the life expectancy of 3 years. I want the persons to develop more, and I'm more apt to that than just to focus on just the football player. And we're seeing growth all amongst the locker room. Great question, though.
Hey, Coach Tyler King with the Denver Gazette.
Mhm.
That first touchdown pass that Caden had to
You all
to
right, dog? Huh? Like you better doze off on me. You good? Yeah. Well, you was in a deep thought, or what was that? Look, I saw you. Just come on. All right, you all right? Okay. All right. I saw that now. I'm sorry. I apologize.
you're good. I was asking about that first touchdown that Caden had to
Mhm.
Omarion early in the second quarter. It seemed like maybe it was a sense of relief for him, or just it seemed like he really found his confidence after that, making the reads not just in the passing game or the running game. Is that him at his best in that moment?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think he lost his confidence. I just think he had to understand how we do things. And when you do those type of things that that we need done and understand what we need as a team, it's easy. I don't hear nobody talking about Pat tonight. Now, you know, I don't hear no, where was that? Where that went? Anybody? 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 All right. Oh, it's gone for a week, for at least a week, right? But when we execute, it's a beautiful thing. When we don't, it's gonna be blame assessed. So, and I understand that life. I've been in this sports world for a long time, but I'm thankful that you got to see some wonderful plays that he's capable of making. You got to see some wonderful calls that was made from the top. You got to see some wonderful execution that was immense by the offensive line as well as the backs. They ran their butts off, and I'm proud of them.
Hey, Coach Brian Howell, the Daily Camera. I have
Mhm.
a couple questions for you, but you mentioned this being kind of a growth moment for Caden. Was it a growth moment for the entire team? Do you think?
I'm not just singling him out. It was a growth moment. I think there are tremendous moments in all our lives that God's allow us to grow from. Um, and it's been several moments over the last few weeks with all of us, not just him, but you've seen glimpses of what he's capable of doing. We just want that consistently. And when we get that consistently, we're going to be hard to deal with.
Then I want to ask you about Dallin Hayden, who obviously he's been chomping at the bit. I know he's been injured and
Mhm.
finally gets a couple carries there at the end. They were big ones that moved the chains a little bit.
Mhm.
How big was that for him and for you guys to see that out of
Well,
him?
he was physical. We hadn't lost hope or confidence in him. These other guys are just really good. You know, it's just you know, it's like when you get hurt, now you go to the back of the line. You got to work your way back up. And we're fair to everyone. It's not like you're gonna get hurt and you're gonna just come back and get to the front of the line. It don't work like it here. You got to work your way back up to the top. But he's capable of doing what he showed. He ran physical. He ran hard. He ran his butt off, man. And I'm happy for him as well that he got in there and got some touches.
Coach Jack Carlo.
Jack, my man.
It's good. I'm awake too.
There you go.
Um,
So now you're gonna talk about my brother. Over here, Jack. You're gonna talk about my brother over here.
What was I gonna ask? Okay.
Take your time.
Maybe I'm not awake.
Take your time, Jack. Take your time, bro.
This offseason, adding depth on both lines was a big
Yeah.
priority. And with both lines dealing with a couple injuries right
A
now.
couple injuries. I think we're dealing with more than a couple
More than a
injuries,
couple.
but thank God for the depth.
Yeah, is that paying off right now?
It's paying off really well, especially just think about a season ago, losing a couple of linemen, what it would have been like. I mean, it would have been hell, pure hell. Defensively, we lost a couple guys tonight, and one with a targeting, and I think Tafiq got hurt on third Friday. He got hurt on Friday, so that was tough. That was tough to lose those two gentlemen. But next man up. That's thank God for the recruiting team that we have, because they got the depth that we needed.
Hey, Coach, just curious, through 4 weeks, how you're feeling about your defense and how much room you guys still
Now
have
you're on
left to
defense
grow.
now. Was the offense now? Is the defense turn now?
What? From me?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just asking you a
Oh,
question. I'm
no, I was
not
just
attacking
asking
you.
No, I didn't know. It seemed like it. I was just
No,
curious.
no. The defense, we got work to do, man. Come on, we can't let a team just drive down the field on us like we ain't even out there and we giving up. The key thing for a coach, nothing deep, nothing cheap. Nothing deep, nothing cheap. It's been the second week consecutive that we've given up the deep ball, and we've given up cheap runs and just broken runs. And it seems like that third series, man. That third series. And we're alarming them. That third series, this is when we start tripping. This is when we start acting stupid out here. The third series, and I be darned. That third series, here we go. They bust one. They hit one for a big run. It seems like if we take away those explosions that we surrender, it normally is a great defensive day. But we've been giving up different explosions that we can't do.
I wanted to also ask you about Buck Buchanan. I mean, here's a guy
God.
last year. Last 2 years really, it's been a struggle, but he's been nearly spotless so far.
All of them are. We gave up, I think, an edge rush on the field goal because Mata don't miss. You know that, and that makes us mad because you can't take a break on his time. He only get a few opportunities this game, and you're gonna take a break on his opportunity. That don't make sense. Buck, new mate, man, it don't even make sense what they're doing out there, special teams wise, and they should just be the darn dogs and leaders for the rest of the season, the way they're doing it, because they're the most consistent three that we have on this team. They really are, by far. It ain't even close.
Hey, Coach Harrison Simeon, Buffs and SI. Also on the defense, it seemed they came out very physical, very
Yeah.
tight in coverage. Did you feel that maybe some of the second half drop off was to do with fatigue, or was it something?
No,
structural?
we're not fatigued. We condition our butts off. It's intensity, and focus. When you lose intensity and lose focus, those things happen, because it's not like that other team is losing that because they're down. They're trying to get back in the game and they want opportunity, and they're on national television. So that's on us, man. Trust me. I just let our team know how I felt about that in the second half. Great question, though.
Coach Prime, Ashley Moore, 9 News. You mentioned Ralphie 7. This is a fan question.
Okay.
Ralphie, first game coming out, the crowd was electric when she ran out. Do you think that had a little bit to do with the spark, helping Stella get a groove back a little bit with the team on all three phases of the ball?
I don't think. I don't know about that. I think Ralphie did a wonderful job doing the doggone thing that she did. And I heard they brought her out for an encore. Did they bring her out again? Yeah, I heard that. They brought her the second half too. That was great. So I love it. I love it. I mean, I wish I could get a chance to just watch. I'm too locked in. I'm ready to go. So we sitting over there like a box in the corner of the ring, ready for to hit touch gloves. We ready to go. And I love it though. I'm thankful. I'm happy that the new Ralphie is doing the thing, because the old Ralphie said, I'm done with this. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's about to go to the, I'm ready to go to the crib. So I'm glad the new Ralphie is doing it. Excuse me. Oh, she wasn't even having it tonight. I don't blame her. It's too late. We ain't like we play great at night ourselves, so we can't put it on Ralphie. Great question, though, sis.
Hey, Coach. Bill and Weiss with the CU Independent. 2-2 record. How you feeling going into conference play next week?
We already dropped the game last week, so I'm feeling. I don't know. I haven't watched the film yet. I'm just seeing things with the naked eye, and I don't like how we didn't kill a gnat with a sledgehammer towards the end. We're better than that. We're more decisive than that. We're tougher than that. So, we got to do what we got to do. We got a good team when we're doing what we're supposed to do and we're executing, and we're offensively as well as defensively. We're married as one. Special teams has been doing a phenomenal job, and everybody in here is usually just waiting on Gibson to break one. He's so darn close. It's always one darn player that's chilling, and missing that block and not making that block that he could get out of there. But he's so darn close, man. So I love what we're doing on special teams as a whole. But, conference play, we got to step it up. We got to step it up tremendously. Thank you.
Hey, Coach. Anilo Piro, 104.3 The Fan.
There was no new plays called. Not whatsoever. Guys just got to do their jobs. All across the board, offense, defensively, special teams, coaches, we got to put the guys in the right situations to have success. So, no, man. I ain't a blamer. Like, come on, everybody got to accountability. You got to do your job. I got to do my job. I got to do better. So I had to go and retool the practice schedule, make sure we getting the most out of practice. I had to go over. Okay, let's work on 1st and 10s, offensively and defensively. Let's work on 2nd and 8s. Let's work on 3rd and 1s. Let's work on 3rd and an inch. And it's so darn funny that we did we get the 4th down? It was 3rd and 1 or something. We did the tush push or whatever you call it. Yeah, but we've been practicing that all week. We've been practicing that all week because we knew that situation would occur. So we try our best to prepare ourselves for situational football. And that's something that I had to just, check myself. Like, make sure this team is prepared in every aspect of it. I apologize that I think I brought 3 timeouts in with me. Ain't nobody saying about that this week. I apologize. I'll try not to do that next time. All right. God bless you all. Be safe. I really did. Look up there and see 3 timeouts.
Caden Salter, quarterback, University of Colorado, and I start off every morning with a morning run.
Coach.
My dog on?
Yes, sir.
Dukes a quit on?
He was sitting in, he walked off again.
Hey, think I wasn't going to give my dogs a platform. That's a lie. The devil is a lie. Think my dogs weren't going to get to sit up here with ESPN and Network and everybody else. That's a lie.
Well,
How they think I'm not going to put it on for my dogs that's been holding us down when nobody was holding us down. Had our back when nobody had our back. Saw in the future when nobody wanted to take that beat. How can I not?